So this video, I wish I didn't have to make it, is about my Pochette Accessoire quality issues. In particular, I've had some issues with this, which is the Multi Pochette Accessoire. I'll tell you what they are. And also my Pochette Accessoire new model that I've had for a few years. Those of you who've been following me for a while know that how much I love my Pochette Accessoire new model that I got on Mother's Day several years ago. It's the Vuitton print, and I use that a lot when I travel. I use it as a crossbody bag, and it's a quick, easy grab for my passport and my small wallet and small things that I carry for quick access. So during my last travel to Azores, San Miguel Island in Portugal, I used the Pochette Accessoire new model in Vuitton all the time. So when I got back, I noticed a glazing or a tear, tiny little tear on the loop. Basically, what was happening, I'll use this as an example. You know where the D ring attaches to this canvas? That this canvas corner was starting to, either the glazing was coming off, but it looked like a tiny tear on it. In addition, I was having a problem with the zipper. The zipper is so smooth, but what was happening was that that pochette has a long zipper that has a tab at the end, and it flips up, and where the zipper brown part touches the corner is where I was seeing wear. There was definitely some wear, and thread was sort of getting loose and becoming a little bit of different color. So I've had that problem before. Actually, right after I got that pochette, we traveled to China on vacation for a couple weeks, and I used that bag everywhere. I was just using it as a crossbody bag, and I climbed the Great Wall of China. I went around all over Shanghai. So I was just using it, not worrying about it at all. And when I got back, I noticed that the zipper area where it was rubbing against this corner had a hole, like a tiny little hole on both sides. So luckily, it was only 3 months after I purchased that bag, so Louis Vuitton took it back and fixed it for me for free. So after it got repaired, I didn't feel very comfortable using it all the time like I originally planned to. I didn't want it to be an everyday bag because I didn't want to wear it out. Well, so when I got back from this vacation and noticed the wears that I mentioned, I was quite upset. The other thing I noticed is that, as you know, I just got this bag, and I noticed that there were some areas that were shiny, and I didn't take pictures of it, but it was like if you looked at certain lights, there's patches of shininess, which I didn't think anything of. And after I got it, I used it for about a week, and then we went on that trip. And when I got back, when I inspected it, I noticed that there were little fuzziness here. The other thing that I had problems with was the zipper. The zipper was very, very stiff. So it took 2 hands to open and close it. For all the zippers were very, very stiff. So I took it into the Louis Vuitton, and what they did with this, just in case you guys have any issues with the Louis Vuitton zipper being stiff, I would highly recommend taking it to the store. The sales associate there, they were really fabulous. When I showed them my Pochette Accessoire the Multi Pochette having those fuzziness in the back, and the zipper, they took it back and they waxed it, so they made it super smooth. I can open it much easier now with one hand. And I don't exactly know what they did, but whatever they did, what they said was that it was a glue residue that was there. And that's why there was that shininess. And I think that's just me wearing the bag crossbody was rubbing against my jeans or my clothes and sort of peeling off the glue. So luckily it was not a canvas coating that was wearing off. But I have to say, this pochette the canvas feels a lot thinner than certainly my Pochette Accessoire new model that I got a few years ago. This feels much more pliable and much thinner. Now for the Pochette Accessoire, the new model in Tamia Ibin. When I showed them problems I was having, initially they thought it was really little, and they said maybe wear it for some time, and if it gets worse, then bring it back. But I really didn't want it to completely rip and have greater issues. But then the repair specialist looked at it. What they said they'll do is they'll replace the zipper, and they will replace, because they can't fix just this little loop, they have to replace this entire bottom portion, which they'll do. And they'll do it without charging me, which I was very grateful for, and I was thrilled that they were gonna do that. And I'll get it back in a couple months, and hopefully it'll be good as new. Okay, that's it. I hope this was helpful. If you like this kind of video, please give this a thumbs up and consider subscribing and click the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload more videos. Okay, bye.